Welcome guys to the first ever video on this channel. This channel is going to be consisting of, as you could guess, reviews and comparison. And today we're starting out with the Octane Heirloom. This one is going to be the one that I ordered on Amazon. I believe it was like, it ended up costing $31 with tax, which outrageously for the reviews. The reviews were saying this is probably the cheapest one there, but then we got the one that it seems to be from Octane. I'll leave a link to both of them in the description of the video, but packaging otherwise, this one seems to be extraordinarily bigger, and this one did seem to come with some sort of stand. That is definitely a little bit better. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. First, as always, we're going to go ahead and start with the cheap one. Now, we're going to start by cracking this bad boy open. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch hands. We're going to go ahead and just dump this sucker. Okay, so immediately, just upon opening it, haven't done anything yet. I've had this one a little longer than I got this one. This one just came in the mail today because I had to ship it over from a lot further away. This one was just a couple days shipping, but because it was Amazon. But right off the bat, waited a few days, and I haven't done anything but sit it in my room, and it looks like the safety has fallen off. Got a pouch. I do believe both of them come with a pouch, but it does look like we got one in there, but it does seem pretty cheaply made. This, yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. That's not the part we're wanting to go ahead and just figure this out. All right, immediately, this is pretty light. It seems pretty flimsy. Let's see, where's the safety handle at? I don't even know. Looks like the safety handle was supposed to be in there somewhere, but camera focus. Sorry guys, my camera's not gonna be the greatest, but just lost my good camera. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and switch hands here. Alrighty, had to switch hands here. So, coming to realize it, if we wanna go ahead and flip it open, it seems like it works, but it's very cheaply made. Like, I can't even tell you how cheap. It feels like somebody screwed a couple pieces of metal together. Also, if you want to notice, and I take this piece here, this was where the safety handle was. It has came apart. It almost looks as if it was supposed to just clip in there, and it was held together by just barely anything. This isn't even, I don't know, I don't really have words to describe it, but it's not exactly a pleasant experience. I was at least expecting it to stay together and at least have a possible review, but I don't really know how it's supposed to review. I mean, I guess I could hold it by that handle, but with it falling apart on you, and also if you want to actually do a flip with it, you can't even do that. This needle's in the way. It'd be really nice if this would at least detach and you'd only have just the bottom of where the syringe comes out, but you can, it just seems like somebody just screwed a couple pieces of metal together. This is not even real metal. It's painted plastic. It's real, I don't even know what they used to make this. It's a really weird texture, and it's just molded. It's, as you can see, it is very, very slick. You can't hardly hold it to do any tricks, let alone with it falling apart. It's just not an ideal situation I have to deal with. It's already got some nicks for just those few flips. But yes, again, these are not sharp, so this is completely safe. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set this to the side. I'm excited to get this one. Now the price difference is definitely different. This one was actually sent to me though for free by Octane and the man himself to go ahead and review on this channel to start it out. He was like, hey man, you can go ahead and do it as long as you take this seriously. I am completely fine with it. Just do your best. And props to Octane. I'm going to leave a link in the description of him and his channel. And we're going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open. At first, I kind of want to check out this stand. So we'll put it right back with it fixed. Alright, we have assembled the stand. It was a little hard to put together. it's not the most expensive or handcrafted thing, but it is definitely a nice addition. We're gonna see how well it sits in there. But now, for the fun part, the good one. This one seems like it priced around $60 usually. It is on sale right now, I believe, for $39.99 without tax. But it's got a nice design on here. It's definitely a lot better than the other one that said just Apex on it and had the little Apex logo on there, but it's got a nice little open design whenever you take it out. Pretty cool. I'm gonna set that to the side. Now, the fun part again, I'm going to set that off. This is what everybody's been waiting for, the really nice high quality. And right off the bat, a few things I want to point out. One, it's a lot heftier and the grip feels a lot nicer. Just so much more attention to detail. If you want to look in the middle, that is real liquid for an Octane stem. You can see it bubble up right there. It's just straight out the package. It's gonna have a little bit exposure to light. Finally get to move around actually, but pop this bad boy open and give it a good flip. Right off the bat, feels a lot nicer. I'm just going from that one to this one. It's just such a big upgrade. Size-wise, ginormous difference. Alrighty, so we got the knife. Just to open and close it, just super simple move. I'm not a professional by any means necessary, but if you don't know if you've noticed, but the syringe, the needle is not there. And that, kind of how I see it on the other one, got in the way. And Leon has gone ahead and baggied it for us. It seems like it's got a little screw there that you can just screw on in. Go ahead and do that later, but this one also comes with a little pouch there that you can clip onto a belt of some sort. You can, just feel like you want to carry it around if you wanted to show it off to some people. It's got a nice little Octane emblem there. Definitely, it feels a lot nicer. Obviously, still cheaper, but it's bigger for the size comparison, and it is just a good combination. It's a good little thing to add in. Now, if we want to get into specifics, the grip is probably one of my favorite parts just because it feels like you can hold on to the thing. And if I can get my camera to focus here, we've got a lot better attention to detail. And this one's a metal, it's not plastic, completely not sharp. It's just very many hours put into each and every one of these, handcrafted. You can go ahead and subscribe to him on Instagram. I will try to leave that in the link below as well. That he's actually got a really nice setup there. He goes through the process. He's got many more. I believe he's got a Wraith Heirloom, Bloodhound Heirloom, Lifeline Heirloom. And if I can make this look like a good video, and actually, because I put my heart into all of this, I actually was in a little bit of an accident and I lost my camera, and I'm not going to get into specifics, but this is definitely a heartwarming opportunity that Leon has given me. And I'm not the greatest when it comes to this. This is me starting out, but the opportunity is legendary. And I really can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Now, we're going to find out. I think it's actually supposed to sit on top. Didn't know if it sat on top or not, so make sure that's popped back there. Hard to watch the camera and do it, but just look, sits there with perfection. Probably going to actually add this to my setup and sit it there, but this, I may actually sit it like this, just to try it like that, just because it looks a little more kinda, I don't know, just gonna be able to brag off that this one's just so much better. I mean, I'm not gonna just say it's biased because he sent it to me. It's just my honest opinion. It's got a lot more power and hours put into it. Didn't mean to even say power, more hours, and you can tell he does with every design that he makes, every little detail. It's just, it's a one-up on each level. One of my favorite parts has got to be the liquid inside of it. And I believe me and him got to talking about it, and the liquid actually took him a while to make. He had to test a few different things to make it look right, just get it the right color, and it took him a minute for sure. But he's definitely got the advantage. It's just so nice. For the pouches, differences, clip on the back, seems pretty flimsy. It's not very well made. I'm not going to even try to put it inside of the thing because, you know what, I will. We'll try to see what we can do. So we'll start out with the cheap. We'll go ahead and close this sucker here. Pop that bad boy open. And I'll be right back to you. Alrighty, now putting it into it, just attempting to try it, I have noticed a problem. It took me a lot longer than it looked like there to get this to clip on. It took me quite a few tries. As you can see, it's got a little bit of an indent there where I had to start to poke through the material. This needle stuck up too far and it would go above it, and I had to force it and almost felt like I was gonna break the needle, and just barely gets it in there. It's got like a weird curve to it up there, but it's aggravating to say the least. Sorry if the camera angle's not all that great. I do apologize. Like I said, don't have my stand or my new camera anymore, but come back to you with the new one. Alrighty, this one seems to fit a lot more snug. Now, I'm seeing that it is a little off base, but I might just not have this sucker pushed in there enough. Also doing one-handed is a little bit more of a struggle with me because, like I said, my stand situation is a little rough, but oh yeah, fits like a glove. Then this part flips down, back, I do believe. Yes, comes back here down to that point right there, hooks onto a belt or loop or something you got on your pants or your jeans or wherever you may put it, but it's a lot higher quality. The material on it's a little soft, give it that nice smooth material feel, and just feel that it's a clean slate white. It's not even close. This is the differences from the case. You can tell obviously one of them looks a lot more put together. I'm not even gonna say which one, and I think the biggest downside is it was falling apart as I got it out of the pack. I'm going to go ahead and screw this piece in just so you guys are really liking this piece, which also one last little thing I want to point out once I come back to this. Alrighty, so now that we have it put in, the colors, I just want to say they're a lot more distinct. This one's just kind of there. You can see that it doesn't even go up to the tip. It's just the entire thing's just a nasty green. This one's got the lime color. It's smooth. It's got just the tip on it, kind of like how it does in the game. And I'm gonna actually probably do some streams over on our gaming channel, hosted by one of the others on my support team. But we'll go ahead and leave a link in that in the description. Now, this one, it's a clean white. This is definitely going to be one of my additions to my setup here. I'm going to go ahead and probably sit it around the computer. So I really do appreciate it that you guys are looking and tuning into this video, and I do recommend to go ahead and pick up this one from the Leon Tangs. This is the V3 Octane Heirloom. This is definitely the high quality compared to the cheap quality. I paid way more than I should have for this thing. This would be going to spend $10, but it broke out of the package just getting it out. So, yep, it's just falling apart as I even talk about it. But I just hope you guys want to go ahead and see more, and maybe if I can make this look as good as possible, that maybe Leon Tang will want to do this again. Maybe come back with the Bloodhound Heirloom or Lifeline sticks. It's just all up to what we can make happen. But I sure enjoyed this experience, and I plan to do a little bit of a stream and showcase it in the background. And I plan on doing a little bit more of a spinning tutorial with this, and we're going to review it on its own instead of a comparison, just so we can show it in all its glory. This one, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. This one was kind of a disappointment. I thought at least it would have been able to give me something to talk about. So this video probably won't be as long as I wish it was, but this thing is just amazing. And I don't know if I get it to focus, but there we go. You can just see each little detail, even while it's sitting in the case, you can find things about it that are just amazing. But sorry about the focus issues, guys. Missing the other camera for sure. But alright, I hope you guys tune in next time on Tough Truth, and I'll see you guys in the next review.